What's up, everybody? Belief in visionaries and power plugs and family. Uh, it's me, B Green, aka Belief Narrative. However, you know me, that's who I am to you. I just wanted to come on here live to express some things that a lot of times we don't express. Um, For those of you who do not know, today is February 4th. For me, it is the day that my father transitioned from this life to the next. And I wanted to get on here on the live to talk about that for a few moments because um, I watched my patterns and knowing myself in times past around this time of year, no matter what's going on, I start acting different and I go into myself and I shut down. Well, this year is quite different. I'm gonna share some things just for a few moments that impacted me in a really positive way. So, it's gonna be a little spoiler alert, but for those of you who have watched the movie Wakanda Forever, there's gonna be a few spoiler alerts because this was a huge part of why I'm calling this a fireside chat. Recently watched the movie, not understanding what it would mean to me coming up on today, and it's had such a powerful impact that I had to share. So this is the spoiler alert part. Um, at T'Challa's death anniversary, Queen Ramonda asks Shuri, her daughter, to sit with her in front of a bonfire, and she tells her daughter that she will only heal from T'Challa's death by sitting with her and with herself. And she says, "I found your brother in the breeze, gently pushing me with his hand upon my shoulder." And Shuri responds, "Mother, that's not true. It wasn't my brother that you felt. It was just some kind of construct that you made up in your mind to bring you comfort and to bring you peace." And she doesn't argue with her. She responds, "What construct does your mind create when you think about your brother? Does it bring you comfort or does it bring you torment?" And I'm going to ask that in the audience right now. If there are any of you who have lost a uh, close family member, someone who, whether it's a parent, whether it's a parental figure, when you think about your loved one, what construct does your mind create? Does it create torment or does it come me? Uh, when I think about my dad for the longest, that answer had to have been torment due to the fact that before he physically passed or transitioned from this life to the next, we had to watch and care for him as his mind deteriorated due to Alzheimer's. And I used to think about, what was stolen from me or what was taken from me because I just wanted to talk to my dad. I mean, I needed to talk to the man that I knew as dad. And he was unable to communicate to me on that level due to the disease process, and that hurt. so that when he was no longer physically here, I wished for the days that I could just talk to him and hear his voice, even if it was him just repeating the same story that he had talked to me about a million times that day. So for the past 3 years, for me, the answer was a mixture of torment and a mixture of comfort. And as the years have proceeded, it's been more comfort than torment. But over this last year, something has shifted, something has grown in my understanding. And I feel like Queen Ramonda in the fact that she took the grave clothes, not the grave clothes, but the celebratory clothes that she wore at her son's funeral, and she burned them in the bonfire. And she told her daughter, she said, by burning the clothes that you wore at the funeral, you are symbolizing the ending of a mourning period and the beginning of a new relationship that you have with your loved ones who have passed on. So, if you are grieving or going through the grieving process, the time that you need is the time that you need. For me, this is year 4, and my grieving process is finally over, and I have a new relationship with my father and dealing with what it was that I felt that I lost. Remember, I said he transitioned from this life to the next, so it's still life, right? So put that answer in the chat of how you feel about the relationship that you have with your loved ones that have passed on. Does that construct in your mind bring you torment, or does it bring you comfort? There is no wrong answer. It's just where you're at. And the reason why I'm coming on here and speaking about this year it's different. This year it's an actual celebration for me because I am able to emerge healed from the wounds of my perceived loss. And this year, because of the life that he lived, because of his life, because of the sacrifices that he made while he was here, so that I could live a different life than he did growing up in the time that he grew up, dealing with becoming a man in this society, although there has not been enough change since his days as a youth. I am able to emerge different and take advantage of the bridges that he has built for me. And this year, just watch out, because instead of shutting down, I'm opening up, starting with this conversation. This is something that I would not normally do. But when I look at where I'm at, my circumstances, they don't matter. I know the fire that's in me, and it is ready to light the path and warm the way. So be on the lookout for the creative projects that are coming due to my growth, my personal creative projects, and my efforts to positively influence those who are within my world so I can make a positive impact on the people around me, be it those who are my clients, be it those who are entrepreneurs that I have met and the new connections and the older connections. We're about to get connected and we're about to do some powerful, powerful stuff. So I would like to say thank you for those who will watch this live, for those who will watch this on the replay. Thank you for how you have impacted me. And I would like to say thank you, Dad, for the life that you lived and the life that you live now and the great beyond, and how I am inspired by every lesson that you've taught me. All right, everyone. I'm gonna get off the live and get to work doing exactly what it is that I said I was gonna do because of the love that my father has for me and I for him. Love you, Dad. Love all of you. Peace.